You know, things can get a bit slow during the doldrums of winter, but that's sometimes when the best ideas come out. Ideas like skijoring, a winter sport where a person is pulled on skis by a horse, a dog, any other animal. Some people even do it behind snowmobiles or four-wheelers. The sport dates back several centuries to Scandinavia as a way for people to travel during the harsh and snowy winter months, obviously. They'd be towed back then behind a reindeer on long wooden skis. Early travelers found ski driving a practical mode of transportation. Then in the late 1920s, at the second Olympic Winter Games, competitors held a skijoring demonstration, but the skier did it without a rider, as you can see there. Skier would just drive the horse from behind, racing head-to-head with other competitors. After World War II, that would be in the 1940s, it was brought back to the U.S., first to Colorado, then it was brought farther west into the 1950s, and has found a home in the Wood River Valley where they've held races for the past 30 years. Hunter Funk went this year to see what it's all about.
What a beautiful Sunday to be outdoors. It's not too hot, not too cold.
Skijoring.
Just kind of hometown, back your pickups up and have a good time.
It's a sport roping in all ages.
Weston is our skier.
And at just 9 years old.
Go, 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 go!
Give him some speed. Hang on.
Woo!
Ah, yeah. They were rolling.
Weston Wackerman from Wyoming took the fastest time in the Pee Wee division.
That was my fastest run yet.
13.2 seconds.
Leader in the Pee Wee.
He's been doing this
For 3 years. It was the funnest thing I've ever done when I first started.
and he heard about it after his sisters slid into the sport.
Then I was like, I gotta do this more.
The Pee Wee division has athletes go in a straight path as fast as they can. If you ask Weston what the most challenging part is,
The most challenging thing is holding onto the rope and getting through the gates. And yeah, that's hard because you gotta lean with the horse and try to like walk like you're just skiing like on flat ground. That's what I had to try to do.
and the grip is everything.
Tight grip because you gotta climb that rope, or unless you're, or your hand's gonna slide off and it's done. That wouldn't be fun.
The older you are and the longer you've been in the sport, the more challenging it gets.
It's a lot more competitive. You know, we have a skier, a horse, and a rider. They've got to go through this course. They've got to hit gates. There's rings.
At this Bellevue course, the rider maintains the speed, lines up the skier, and grabs one ring, while the skier goes around the gates, up the ramps, and grabs 6 total rings. And if you drop one, it's a 2-second penalty.
She's got penalties.
Scotty Ping started racing back in 2001, and he was hooked.
First race I saw, I had to do it. So I went out and bought a horse, and then I went out and bought a faster horse, and I went out and bought a faster horse, and next thing you know, I'm winning belt buckles, and I just loved it.
More than 20 years and several wins later, you will now find him in the stands.
Well, I'm really actually turned into a cheerleader. I just like to cheer people on and say, go, 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 go. Forgot my bell this time, but you know, it's just fun to be associated with all these people here.
Ping is also an advocate in bringing the sport to the Winter Olympics, and this year, it's getting the exposure it needs to get there. The Skijoring Association will be putting on a race in Sun Valley during the FIS World Cup downhill skiing event.
It's a once in a lifetime as a skijoring type of deal to be able to be put on during that event.
And if you ask Ping how that makes him feel,
Yippee! That's what it makes me feel like, you know, because it's really one big step into getting international recognition here.
it's a sport that is growing, and one Bellevue, Idaho embraces.
And I think it's a blend of two cultures. I mean, Cody Jinks says hippies and cowboys, and it's literally a bunch of hippies and cowboys that get together and they have zero problems all weekend and just hang out.
And kids like Weston look forward to taking his skills to the national stage someday.
I want to do it forever and ever. It's what I want to do.
And so if you've missed the event, the FIS World Cup in Sun Valley will be holding a race there. It's March 24th at noon. It's a 3-hour-long race with just about 40 teams, so it'll be pretty quick.
He wants to do it forever. That sounds like a lot of time.
Right?
Okay, so we
Isn't
did
it
get this
inspiring?
message from Randy, and I know we talked about this at the top. That is
Yes.
Scandinavian, but he says it's pronounced Skijoring.
Okay, this is one of the discussions that we
Yes.
had, is they said when it was over in Europe, that's how they say it, but when it was brought to the U.S., it got brought back as Skijoring.
Right.
Skijoring. I mean, Skijoring is what everybody was saying at that race.
Right.
But, I mean, leave it up to you, I guess.
I
But
know.
Skijoring is what all the
True.
athletes said.
Shoshone, Shoshone. It just kind of changes sometimes.
It's tough,
It is.
man.
So is that race. Thanks,
Yeah.
Hunter.